And now we're going to look at factoring quadratic polynomials in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So our goal today is to factor polynomials that have a leading coefficient that is not 1. So our procedures to factor, we're going to list the factors of A, then we're going to list the factors of C, and then we're just going to try them and see what works. So let's try one. Now we have 3x squared plus 16x plus 5. We're going to start like we have been. We're going to start with our two sets of parentheses. Now what are the factors of 3? 3 and 1. And what are my factors of 5? Well, just 1 and 5. Or 5 and 1, whichever way you want to put it. Okay, so I can 3x and 1x. So 3x squared is taken care of. Hey, now remember, this positive sign right here tells me that my signs are the same, and this plus sign in front of the 16 tells me that they're both positive. So I know I have a positive 1 and a positive 5 that I'm going to be working with. So now we're just going to try them out. So I'm going to try the plus 5 and plus 1. Now I'm wanting to make sure that I get the 16x. So in order to save time while I'm trying this, I'm going to do what I like to call checking my smiles. So I'm going to try 5 times x. Well, that's going to give me 5x. Now 3x times 1. That gives me 3x. Well, okay, that doesn't work. That just gives me 8x. So those are my smiles right there. Okay, so let's try something else. So if that doesn't work, I'm just going to switch them. So now I'm going to try 1 and then 5. I'm going to check my smiles again. 1 times x gives me 1x. 3x times 5 gives me a positive 15x. Now when I combine this, I get 16x. So that is the correct factorization. Okay, now let's look at another one. I have 3t squared plus 2t minus 8. This negative sign in front of the 8 tells me that my factors are going to be different. So I need to list all of the factors of negative 8. I've got a negative 1, a positive 8, a negative 2, and a positive 4, a 1, and a negative 8, a positive 2, and a negative 4. What are my factors of 3? No, just 1 and 3. My two sets of parentheses down. And let's give this a try. So I have 3t and 1t. And I'm just going to choose a pair of these to try. I don't know what the correct factorization is. Let's just try it out. I'm going to try negative 2 and positive 4. Now I'm going to check my smiles and see what I get. Now I have negative 2t, 3t times a positive 4 is going to give me a 12t. Now what's 12t minus 2t? Oh, well, that gives me 10t. So I know that's not it. Well, if it doesn't work this way, let's just reverse it. So let's try positive 4 and negative 2. So positive 4, negative 2. Four times t gives me 4t. 3t times negative 2 gives me a negative 6t. Okay, signs are different. I'm going to take the small number from the large number, keep the sign of the large number. So now I have negative 2t. Oh, I'm so close. I needed positive 2t. What could I do to correct that? Let's see. I bet, let me erase my smiles here. I bet I could just change these two signs. Make this a minus and this one a plus. Now let's see what I get. I have a negative 4t. Negative 4 times t is negative 4t. 3t times positive 2. It's going to give me a 6t. 6t minus 4t gives me 2t, which was exactly what I needed. So that's my factorization. So when your leading coefficient is not 1, it's much more time consuming. And you're going to find as you do this more and more, you're going to be able to spot it. And you're just going to notice some things, and you're just going to have good intuition when it comes to doing these.